Reading this made me suicidal. Girl, snip that shit. I ain't got no time for this DEI, man. And the way I would set women's rights back if Zayden Ryerson was in front of me. I feel attacked and I didn't even write the book. The way I wish I could understand. Nothing hurts more than somebody hating a book that you absolutely loved. Today, I'm gonna be putting myself through that pain for your entertainment. Let's get started. So the books that we're gonna be reading negative reviews about are How to Kill a Rockstar. I rated it 4.5 stars, but I rounded up to 5. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, 5 stars, 6 stars, 7 stars even. I love this book. Funny Story by Emily Henry. I rated it 4.5 stars, but I rounded up to 5. Fourth Wing, I also rated it 4.5, but it's a 5 star. It's a 6 star, it's a 7, it's an 8, it's a 9. You know, I love that book. And maybe we'll get to Archer's Voice, which I read in 2021, but I rated it 5 stars at the time. Let's start with How to Kill a Rockstar. I feel like I can take some hate for this book because it's not one of my tops, but I did really like this book, so I'm kind of nervous. The graph looks really promising. There's majority 5 stars and then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. I'm not looking to read a review that's 10,000 paragraphs long, so I'm gonna scroll till I find one that's not that long. Do you hear that bird? Beauty queen.
Symphony.
Wow.
First review. This book was painful to read. The entire story could have been done in under 200 pages, but for some reason it seemed to lag on with the woe is me, my life sucks undertone. It was a constant drag, and with the weird ending, I'm sorry, but it was painful for me to finish this book. I literally cried at the ending, so that's crazy. Okay, well, she's entitled to her own opinion, you know? Dropped in all caps. Just bad. The characters, the writing, how you can smell the angst and overbearing dramatic backstories coming a mile away. Nope, nope. Oh, another one. These were 2 of the most unlikable characters ever. I honestly didn't love Paul, but I didn't find him unlikable. I still liked him. Oh, most pretentious book I've read in years, could not finish. I feel like you're not allowed to leave a bad review if you're not gonna finish it. Someone just said 1 star, very bad. So many people just didn't even finish the book and they're leaving 1-star reviews. Piece of crap. That's crazy. Okay, a lot of people are just giving up. That one's kind of boring. Let's move on to the next one. The next book, Yours Truly is my child. Like, I do not want to read 1-star reviews about this book. I'm actually scared for this one. The graph is crazy on this one. There's like 3 1-star reviews ever, it looks like. That's insane. This one says, I dock a star for every 10 real life things you mention in a book. Honestly, I do get where she's coming from. A 1 star is insane, but I also don't love them talking about real life, but it is a contemporary romance, so you're kind of going and expecting that. But I get where she's coming from on that one. Oh my god. She says, I hated this book. The mention of Jacob's anxiety is constant. It's literally his personality, and Brianna needs therapy ASAP. My poor baby. Please don't attack him. I recommended this book to my mom and I was literally scared that she was gonna hate Jacob because of how much his anxiety is mentioned, but that's what it is. Like, that is real. If you struggle at all with anxiety, you would know you can't just tell yourself not to get anxious. Like, it just happens to you. So a review like this just kind of tells me they don't personally relate, which is totally fine. 1 star is crazy still. I don't understand that. This person says, oh, this is infuriating. For a book that's titled Yours Truly, you'd think the story wouldn't hinge on if they just had 1 conversation, all of this could have been avoided trope. But here we are. I truly don't get the hype and I hate to be a hater. I feel like, I feel like they did have many, many conversations. That's why I was sweating bullets, because I loved their tension so much. I almost threw the book at my wall. Actually torturous. I would love to have a conversation with you and understand why you feel that way. Maybe this book calls out their personal insecurities and that's why they can't handle it. That's crazy. No, please. Someone said, boring. Why does having anxiety have to be his entire personality? It's also annoying when the entire storyline can be solved by one character clarifying their feelings in 1 sentence. I hate a miscommunication trope, but I feel like this one was done so well. Of course I'm gonna defend it, of course. I love this book. I honestly hated this. It was not cute or sexy or fun. It was also repetitive and boring. Another boring is so insane. I truly don't understand that at all. I had to skim this book and only read the conversations. You're not reading, girl. Oh my god, someone take her reader license away. That's not okay. Because I could not stand reading about how they needed to get on TikTok or Google Maps places they were going. What? What the hell are you talking about? No. I'd give this 0 stars if I could. I'm so frustrated. I actually can't believe I fell for the hype. I'll say, I love Justin. The anxiety rep is repping. True. Wait, his name's not Justin. His name is Jacob. That's so funny. I feel like the inside of my head without succumbing to the horridness of it. The discussion of coping mechanisms actually helps a lot, and it weirdly helped me sort through my own emotions and symptoms. But F me, Brianna is the perfect reminder as to why you don't date until you go through therapy from your last relationship. Trauma is written well, sure, but my god, Bri is actually insufferable. Oh, poor girl. She's going through a lot. She is going through a lot. These people are in their 30s. I think I need to resign myself to the fact that the miscommunication trope will just make me see red because the actual idiocy oh my god, I have to read I'm over this. I'm over this review. I keep stumbling over my words. I'm over it. I'm sorry, girl. Some of your points were valid, but I love Bri. We can't hate on her that much. Abby girl, what happened to you? You used to be my go-to author, but dear God, this book was brutal. Please, please put the woke Mad Libs down. Woke Mad Libs? Stop name dropping your real life bakery in every single book and just go back to basics. Wait, why is she coming at Abby Jimenez? I thought we were reading the book. Damn. Boy meets girl, meet cute happens, hijinks ensue, they live happily ever after. All the other nonsense you tried to ram down our throats in this book? Yeah, no. Oh my god. Wait, she's spiteful. My TBR list is long and I ain't got no time for this DEI man. Oh, wait, I'm scared. Am I reading a Trumpy review right now? Tossing this one to the back of the library and moving on stat. And FYI, I'm going to think long and hard before picking up your next book if this is the path you continue to go down. Wait, is this her mom? Wait, maybe it's her mom. I think that's enough. If I read any more, I might combust. Like, we need to move on from that. This is actually not hurting my feelings. It's hurting my feelings. Wait. This isn't hurting my feelings, it's hurting my heart that these people didn't enjoy this book. Like, I wish I could transfer my experience into their heart so that they could love this book as much as I do. Next, we're gonna read 1-star reviews for Funny Story. Let's look at the little graph on here. Whoa, this graph is super interesting. There's a tiny little sliver for 1 star, and then it kind of jumps up to 3-star. And then there's a ton of 4-star ratings. The main character spends the entire book complaining about how she built her entire life around her ex-fiance and then proceeds to build her entire life around another man. Call out. Damn. I feel like she didn't build her life around another man, but I hear where you're coming from and we do not center men in our lives. So I stand by this comment, queen. I had more fun reading other 1- and 2-star reviews. Twin. Wait, we are not the same, but I support you nonetheless. I love reading 1-star reviews. Aww. These characters need personality development training and self-help books, not some love story. Too millennial for me. I'm sorry. I see where they're coming from. Who said that? Don't you love it when the only personality trait the main characters have is that they got dumped? That is not true. And I will stand by my boy. He has an entire personality and it's so golden retriever, acts of service, loving. I need him, I want him, moving on. This was a bad book. I need more so I can know how to convince you to love this book. Emily Henry definitely has a live, laugh, love sign in her mansion. Not the millennial drag, that's crazy. DNF at 75%, no plot, no chemistry. Did we read the same book? There was definitely chemistry. The same chemistry that had me kicking my little feet and giggling had you leaving this hate comment. What's that about? Funny story, reading this made me suicidal. What are we doing, guys? Girl, go to therapy. Free my girl Emily Henry. Oh my god, she's being held at gunpoint to release a book every year by her publishing house. She has served us enough. She needs to rest. This book was our worst one yet. We lost the plot 30% in. It was trying to do too much. Halfway through, we moved from ex-fiance's cheating scandal to mommy and daddy issues. Also, the pop culture references would take me out of the story completely. You know it's bad when Taylor Swift is mentioned. The main character was too self-pitying and all the side characters were unforgettable. The bestie? I don't remember her name, to be honest. I'm just disappointed because Emily Henry is one of the few authors that writes good romance books with deep characters and meaningful conflicts. I agree with the last part, but I loved this book. This is my favorite Emily Henry, so that's a crazy review to read. I respect your opinion, girl. No, someone said new title, a kind of bland story. It honestly wasn't that funny, because I know at the end they're like, oh, funny story, like talking about how they met, but that isn't funny, that's traumatizing. So it should be a traumatizing story, actually. I didn't find it bland at all. Okay, this I love. Excluding his unforgivable texting style, you down for movie? Miles is pretty much my type, I fear. No, same. If you watched my very first video on YouTube, I talk about Miles for like a good 3 minutes straight. I love that man so much. A little golden retriever, acts of service, weed smoking, fun loving boy. I want him. Wait, what are you talking about? If I fucking catch Miles on the street, I'm killing. Wait. If I fucking catch Miles on the street, I'm killing him. Why, girl? Oh my god, why? I love that boy. Wait, new YouTube description just dropped. I'm so sorry, but I'm simply a hater. Twin. Not for this book though, and I don't support that. Okay, I think it's about time we move on from Emily Henry's book, Funny Story. Let's move on to the next book, which is Fourth Wing. I am terrified. Please, guys, be gentle. The graph? Insane. Look at this graph! I've never seen more 5-star reviews ever. That's super exciting, but we're going down to the 1-star, which looks about even with the 2-star, which is interesting. Okay, review number 1. There's a valuable lesson to be learned here, and it's that when you see the entire Goodreads community read and 5-star the same book you read, run as fast as you can in the other direction. I especially enjoyed the mediocre writing. Stop. I especially enjoyed the mediocre writing, boring love story, and this might as well happen plot, where an allegedly frail and weak character is the same time overpowered as fuck and gets everything handed to her on a silver platter. 0 stars. I understand. The frail main character part. Disclaimer. That was kind of annoying to me, and I'm pretty sure I wrote that in my review. I don't love a weak female character, but her character evolution was grand. Like, we're not gonna ignore that. So this 1-star review gets 1 star. Moving on. No, girl. Some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but this is awful. Awful is a strong word. Let's continue. Also, if this is enemies to lovers, then oh, how the mighty have fallen. The amount of time I cringed was insane. I'd rather stick molten hot needles in my eyes than read the sequel. That's crazy. You need therapy. Side note, ratings for this book give me Sound of Freedom vibes. How does the first-time fantasy author get from May to August so many reviews and almost all are 5 stars? Too much sus. Wait, let me explain to you, girl. This book has so many 5 stars because it's amazing, because it's fun, because Zayden Ryerson is hot as fuck. That's how, girl. The secondhand embarrassment. Girl, get up. Set back women's rights by a century. And the way I would set women's rights back if Zayden Ryerson was in front of me. Close your eyes. Open your eyes, what are you doing? Don't answer. Wait, stop it. Zayden wears skinny jeans. Does he wear skinny jeans? I feel like he wears leggings. That's almost worse. Are leggings worse than skinny jeans? Sound off in the comments. I almost feel like the 1-star reviews are like trying to be quirky because people are saying like, I need y'all to have standards for the books you read. Girl, the standard is have fun, have a good time, make a little giggle, kick your feet. Those are my standards. And check, 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 they all came true. Thank you. Someone said absolutely cancerous.
That's demonic.
I've read the book and I think it's so fucking shit. Goodreads, stop deleting my reviews challenge. I wonder if Goodreads actually deletes reviews. I don't think so. Because I've rated a few books low and I don't think they've gotten rid of them. Oh my god, another one. I should have DNF'd this when I found out he wears skinny jeans. Does he actually wear skinny jeans? The thing is, when I like a boy enough, the icks just become endearing to me. Like if he wears skinny jeans, I suddenly want skinny jeans on. Like I'm suddenly wearing skinny jeans too. We can wear skinny jeans together. No, no, no. This shitty book is as useful as toilet paper and serves the same purpose. She's trying to be quirky. Oh god, this video is just gonna be me gasping the entire time because I'm shocked. Originality exists. Yaros, we don't do that here. No, maybe it's because I haven't read a lot of fantasy, but I thought it was original. I've never read a book where like you're bonded to a dragon, but I also recognize that's probably something that happens a lot. I don't know. I'm about to spoil something. If you don't want to be spoiled, skip like 10 seconds. Can we talk about how sex is something that's transmitted through her dragon's link? Girl, snip that shit. We don't need to be knowing about that. Wow, this was shockingly bad, like extremely bad. I just don't understand. The way I wish I could understand how you rated this 1 star so that I could take myself to therapy, reread the book, and then rate it 5 stars when I realize something was wrong up here. Kidding. Okay, the last book I'm gonna read the 1-star reviews for is Archer's Voice. This is one that I rated 5 stars in 2021, so it's been a minute, but I remember really, really liking this book when I read it, so I'm curious what everybody else thought. Let's see what the graph looks like, since apparently that's my favorite thing ever. Okay, solid graph. Majority 5-star reviews, not as many as Fourth Wing, but a lot of 5-star reviews. I mean, I felt nothing. I'm in the minority here, but I feel so empty reading it. Nothing about the plot or the characters was convincing. Everything about it was so calculated and juvenile. And I don't mind cliches, but this book just takes the cake. It was cheese galore. Nope, just nope. Wish I could turn back time. Wish I could turn back. No. We're not getting copyrighted. I got copyrighted in my second video. Wish I could turn back time to the good old days when there was no fucking book talk to trick me into reading some cheesy ass books about some lame one-dimensional characters written by authors who have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. That was all in caps. I feel attacked and I didn't even write the book. I just don't really like all caps like that. It's kind of scary. This is the book all you romance readers push on everyone. This book has a 4.3 Goodreads average. No, just no. And may God have mercy on your soul. Wait, she looks familiar. She's wearing a fedora. I kind of love that. I wish I had a fedora on right now.
Hi.
Wait. Oh my god, caveman vibes, but he actually acts like a caveman. That's so funny. I understand what she's saying. It's like his first time in the world almost, like he's like a little lost baby puppy. But that's what makes him so cute, and that's why he's so endearing. DNF at like just over 50%. The writing was so bad, I lost count how many times she described showering and getting dressed. Like, I actually don't care. I think she actually did shower and get dressed a lot in the book, so. But 1 star is crazy. You couldn't have just taken 1 star off instead of rating the whole book 1 star? Why did I have to read about her teaching him how to be a real person? He's like a baby. Ew. Wait, this is making me not like this book as much. This is the worst book I've read this year. If you like this, then good for you. I enjoyed the first 30% and thought it's going to be an all-time fave, but no. This book just kept getting worse and worse with each chapter. This was a very boring, frustrated, and underwhelming read. Also hated the essay plotline. I'm tired of it. And also fuck virgins. Oh, wait. What are we, what? This review has 28 thumbs up. What are we doing, guys? If you're watching my channel and you're a virgin, we don't fuck virgins. Wait, we love virgins here. We love non-virgins too. Okay, moving on. Someone said 1 star, the amount of winking in this book. What's wrong with a wink? Actually, if a man winked at me, I would probably clutch my purse and run. Not gonna lie. Like, winking is a little bit scary, so maybe I understand that one.
No, what was that? Seriously. What was that?
Not gonna lie, the fact that this book currently has a 4.42 average rating here makes me question my faith in humanity. I don't particularly enjoy writing bad reviews, but I have to say that this one is one of the worst books I've ever read. It's a complete snooze fest full of badly written melodrama, laughable cliches, and extremely bland characters. The narration is flat and lifeless, and the love story is absolutely ridiculous. I consider myself to have a very high tolerance to sugary, over-the-top romances, but reading these 2 cardboard characters' interactions was pure torture, just insufferable in every way. I guess new adult books are not for me. I guess not, girl. Damn, at least you learned something about yourself. That was a lot. Okay, well, I'm glad that's over. This is making me curious about whether or not I've left a 1-star review. I have 3. I thought I only had 1. Let's read them. The first 1-star review that I ever wrote was for The Lovely Bones. I had watched the movie and then I was curious about the book, so I read it. I said, I had high hopes for this book, but it was a major letdown. It was so hard to finish because I was so bored. Would not recommend. Now I'm the hater. Oh gosh. The next 1-star review I left was for A Monster Calls. I said, quite disappointed by this book. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was something far better than this. Not sure if my distaste for a book came from the childish take at grief through the tree monsters. Damn. or if it had to do with the lack of emotion I felt for the main character. I feel so heartless with that takeaway, but I genuinely struggled to feel for him. And as grief and loss are the main topics within the novel, that lack of emotional connection made it hard to enjoy this book. Damn. But I understand that if I wasn't relating to the character, it's hard to like it. But that book has a 4.35 average rating. I'm obviously the odd one out there. That's crazy. This book is the only one that I actually remember reading. It's called 100% Match. I hated this book. And it was really short, so I was grateful for that because I wanted to get through it so badly. So let's read my 1-star review for this book. Nope. This book was just gross for seemingly no reason. The plot is lacking and the horrific, disturbing acts seem to have been included for pure shock value. There's truly no explanation or point to any of it by the end. True. The notes I wrote during my reading experience. The fuck? Gross. Huh? What type of cornball ass shit is, before heading to bed, I shoot the kid that I have chained up in the basement? That's insane. I keep saying what out loud because what? Is this satire or the vibes are weird and the book doesn't seem to take itself seriously enough for it to be a true extreme horror novel. Like his name is literally Bartholomew Bartley. I have trouble getting to sleep, so I stick my finger in my butt and count to 50. So gross, and for what? True, what? Based on that alone, I would rate the book a 1-star. Imagine how much worse it is when you actually read it. I remember there was like throwing up in it too and like poop scenes. So I stand by that. So I probably shouldn't hate on these people too much because it turns out I'm in the same boat. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you like me, subscribe. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye! Hi Bookies! Welcome to the extra section of Yap. I thought I would maybe call you guys Bookies because it's like Pookies, but we like books, so it's like Bookies.
Really?
I actually hate that. Never mind. Actually, no. No. Okay, bye.